Hey beauties, it's Court. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a tutorial on this look right here on my face. This is basically the exact look that I did for Mother's Day. You guys really liked it. I posted a picture on my Instagram. I showed you on Snapchat and I got asked quite a few times for a tutorial. This look is a little tiny bit deeper than that look. I'll explain that along the way in the video, how you can make it exactly like that look, or, you know, make it exactly like this look. Either way, I really hope you guys enjoy this look. On my face right now, I did go ahead and do all of my face makeup. This look is only concentrating on the eyes, but I will show you really quickly what I'm wearing on my face. If you're not interested in that and you just want to jump ahead to the tutorial, then I'll put an annotation on the screen where you can do so. Just click on ahead and I'll see you there. Okay, for a primer, I just used this Charge Water Skin Hydrating Mist from MAC's. My skin's been kind of dry. And then I went in with my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer in one. And then for concealer, I just used my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. Then I set everything with my Laura Geller Universal Filter Finishing Powder. Highlight, actual highlight, I used my new Lorac highlighter in Starlight. I love these new Lorac highlighters. They are absolutely beautiful. Bronzer, I use my Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. For blush, I use this new Becca blush in Songbird. It looks like the most gorgeous apricot blush. I got this for my... I'm getting too excited. I killed it. I'm sorry. Damn, I can't believe I just did that. But anyway, I got this for my birthday and I fucking love it already. So for this look, I did use all Makeupgeek eyeshadows from my Z palette, so it's definitely affordable. I think it's a very pretty look. It's definitely a kind of a go-to for me, except I switch up little things here and there. Whatever. Anyway, if you want to see how to get the look that's on my face right now, keep your cute little ass right where it's at. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eye, and I'm going to use this Kat Von D High Voltage Eye Primer. Okay, so like I had mentioned, we're going to be using my Z palette. I think all Makeupgeek eyeshadows. Peach Smoothie is the first one we're going to go in with, and that's this one right here. And I'm just going to smooth out my base and make sure I don't have any creasing or anything like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and dip a fluffy blending brush. I'm using the Wet n Wild one into Peach Smoothie and just set my crease area. I'm not going to put it on the lid, and I'm not going to take it right up to the brow. I'm going to put it like everywhere in between. Make sure you get the inner part of your eye really good as well, because I put a lot of pink in there and I really like the way that it turned out, but you do want it to be nicely blended. So we're going to use this as the shade to blend it into. I hope you guys are able to see okay. I kind of switched the lighting up a little bit. I'm hoping it's a little bit brighter. Okay, so the next shade that we're going to go into is Sorbet by Makeupgeek, and that's this one right here. It's this really pretty pastel, like very light pink color, and we're going to go pretty hard with this shade. We're going to use this shade a lot. This is a very important shade in the look. It just helps everything blend together nicely. And we're going to use the Morphe M433, which is just kind of a shorter, fluffy blending brush. And we're going to apply this pretty much everywhere that we just applied Peach Smoothie. Yeah, it's very late and I haven't filmed a tutorial in a long time, so you guys are going to have to excuse me if I'm a little out of it. I know this is kind of a hard color to see, but where are all these fuzzies coming from? You just want to make sure you get it nicely blended on the outer part out here. You don't want it to, like, you know, just like stop. You just want it to kind of blend off into your skin colors. You ever get a hair on your nose but you can't see it? So you can't get it, but you can fucking feel it, and you just want to scratch your whole face off to get it. Okay, next we're going to go in with this purple metallic shadow right here. This is called Daydreamer. I love this eyeshadow. Oh my god, that hair is still on my nose and it's killing me. We're actually going to put this in the crease, and I know people are kind of like, oh, metallics in the crease? But I've really been into it lately, and we're also going to mattify it a little bit throughout the look as well, but I really like the way that metallics look in my crease lately. You just have to make sure that they're good ones so they blend well. So I'm going to take the M507 from Morphe. This is just a tapered blending brush. So we're just going to take this and kind of like dip just the tip of it into the eyeshadow right here. And you want to get a good amount of it on there, but then kick off the excess so that way you don't get any fallout. And we're just going to place this in the crease. You don't want to take it up too high. We're going to start on the outer portion because that's where we want it to be the darkest. And just slowly drag it all the way in. All the way to the inner part of the crease. I don't know, I love the way that metallic eyeshadows look in my crease. I feel like it just brightens my eye up so much, and it just looks cool. I just like it. And it's different, you know, not everybody likes to put metallic shadows in their crease, but I think it's cool. And like I said, we're going to be mattifying it down a little bit too as well. So all right, we got it laid down, and you just want to blend out the edges a little bit. Okay, now that you basically have it placed where you want it to be, I'm just going to take this Morphe M433 brush again, and I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit. Actually going to add, I think, a little bit more purple on the outer corner, just with this same fluffy brush, and just blend it out. Just keep blending. Now, when I originally did this look, I actually used the shade, I believe, Unicorn, I think, from the Anastasia Artist palette. I don't know, that one that you guys know that I don't like with all the colors on the front of it. I actually used that really, really bright baby blue that's in there. So I wanted to keep it all Makeupgeek shadows instead of like picking and choosing one eyeshadow from each palette kind of thing. So instead of using that one, I went in with Blueberry, which is kind of just like a deeper version of that shade from the Anastasia palette. So the look did come out a little tiny bit darker than it did when I did it the other day, but it's still the same exact concept. If you have that artist palette as well as, you know, all these Makeupgeek shadows too, or whatever similar, you can use that and you'll get pretty much the exact same look, except it'll just be a little bit lighter. I really like the way this turned out though, with a little bit of darkness on the outer corner and everything. So anyway, basically what I'm trying to say is we're going to go in with Makeupgeek Blueberry on that same Morphe M507 brush, and we're just going to place this on the outer corner and kind of blend it a little bit into the crease, and we're also going to place it on the outer portion of the eyelid as well. You want to put it on the very tip of your brush and just start right on the outer corner. Don't go crazy. Just start blending it in right here real quick. Just place it right there. You can start bringing it down onto your eyelid if you want to as well, just so you kind of have, you know, like an outline to work with. Do you know what I mean? So you can see that it's getting a little bit deeper on there. And I know, I don't know, this is one of those looks that I get like halfway through and I'm like, oh my God, this is a disaster. And then when I finish it, I'm like, wow, this looks fucking awesome. Now taking the M433, we're going to dip back into Sorbet, which is the original light baby pink one that we used. And we're just going to go over all of this with that color and just kind of start blending it all together. There's not really a lot of precision to this look. It's just a lot of blending, a lot of messiness. We're going to go in with one of my all-time, if not my all-time favorite eyeshadow ever. It's this one right here. It's Makeupgeek's In the Spotlight. Oh my God. I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over the lid. I'm going to like slather this all over my lid. Like way more than you definitely need is how much I'm going to use. You can definitely wet this eyeshadow too if you want to make it even more intense, but I honestly don't really think that you need it. I think it's just perfect on its own. Oh, and I'm applying this with a Morphe M421, which is my absolute favorite pigment or like lid shader brush. I'm still slathering. I mean, literally, you cannot put enough of this eyeshadow on. Okay, but I think that's good. We're going to go back in, where's that brush? M507, that tapered blending brush, and I'm going to dip back into Beery and just deepen up the outer corner just a little bit because it kind of got overshadowed when we added in the spotlight, and you just want to lightly blend them together so it's not so harsh between one color and the other. You want to be able to see the blue, but you definitely don't want it to be like the spotlight of the show. You know what I mean? You want it to be the deepest on the outer corner, and then just nicely, you can see it just nicely fades into in the spotlight shade, and where they meet, it just, I don't know, it makes this really cool, pretty, almost silvery kind of color. I just think these two colors go gorgeously together. Normally I would never think to put like peach and blue together, but I've been stepping out of my comfort zone a lot lately, and it's actually been pretty damn comfortable. I'm just going to take a little bit more Sorbet and just blend out the crease colors just a little tiny bit more. When you add Sorbet, as opposed to using like a skin toned eyeshadow, when you add the pink, it kind of just transforms the colors into something else. And it's just, I don't know, it's fun to see what they turn into. Okay, so I just went in and added a tiny bit more Beery, just like right in the top, like right in the middle of the crease part right here. And I'm just going to blend that out. And then once again, go over everything with Sorbet. Now for the brow bone, we're going to go in with Shimma Shimma, which is like my all-time favorite brow bone highlight. You can see it is very, very well loved. And I'm just using this big flat shader brush from BH Cosmetics. And we're going to do right underneath the brow. Like you don't, I didn't bring this down far at all. Just like right up underneath. Just take some Sorbet on your brush, on a little fluffy brush, and kind of just help it blend in a little bit nicer, because sometimes, you know, it can be a little bit too harsh between your highlight and the rest of the shades, and you want it to just look, you see that? Like when the light catches it, you just want to be able to see it when the light catches it, because that's exactly what a highlight is. You don't want it to be like this icy white line right underneath your eyebrow, because I don't think that's cute, and that's not what we're going for in this look. Okay, last step for the eyeshadow, we're going to go in with Daydreamer, which was this metallic purple that we put in the crease, and I'm going to use the M515 from Morphe. We're just going to take Daydreamer and we're going to line the lower lash line with it. And you want to put this on pretty heavy. You want to, you want to be able to see it. This is definitely my favorite part about this look. We're going to go in with the NYX Glitter Glue, and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of this on the back of my hand. Like literally all you're using this for is the inner corner of your eye, so you only need the tiniest little teeny tiny bit. And then I'm going to use this MAC pigment. I almost didn't use it because I don't know what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's the MAC Glitter Pigment in Reflects Pearl, but I'm not 100%. It's just a beautiful... It's just a beautiful white, very, very shimmery, snowy, gorgeous, gorgeous glitter. You can see I have it on the inner corner over here, and it's all I've been using for my inner corner lately. I'm obsessed with it. Before we go in with the glitter, I am going to go in with a little bit of Shimma Shimma just to kind of help it blend. I mean, you can't really get glitter to blend very well, but this kind of just gives it a nice little base. This step isn't really necessary because you do just kind of go over it with glitter glue and glitter, but it kind of covers more surface area because we're just going to put the glitter right in the middle right there, and this kind of just helps brighten up the rest of the inner corner. Now we're going to go in with the glitter glue, and we're going to place it right here on the inner corner. And you don't want to like swipe it. You just want to, oh fuck, can you even see what I'm doing? You just want to dab a dab a dab. Yabba dabba do. Just want it to be right on the inner corner. I mean, go crazy with it if you want, I'm just saying, for this look. So I'm going to take a little bit on the edge of this pencil brush right here, and I'm just going to do same thing. I'm going to go out of frame so you can't see because, I mean, obviously this is a tutorial, so what do you need to see what I'm doing for? And I'm just going to place the glitter right where I put the glue. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. What I just put on my inner corner is definitely, you know, it's a glitter. So if you feel more comfortable doing your eye makeup first before you do your face makeup, because you probably will get fallout from this step, then you go right ahead. But I honestly don't mind a little bit of fallout. All right, I'm going to smudge out my lower lash line just a little tiny bit. I'm just going to blend it out a little, and then we're going to go ahead. This is a clean pencil brush. This is the rest of the fun part. More glitter. This is my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner. If you haven't tried these, I highly recommend them. They're very expensive, but I think they're definitely worth it, and they will last you forever. This one's an AC/DC. It's just the purple one, and we're just going to go ahead and add some of this to the lower lash line underneath of your lashes, and you can just kind of dab, 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 and lay it down at first. You see what I mean? How you kind of have that line of glitter right there, and then you can kind of just take it and smear it all around. I am going to go in with a little bit more. And there we go. And the last and final step before we do our lashes, I'm going to take another Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner. And this one is new. This isn't Distortion. And this is the iridescent one. So you can see on this side, it just kind of picks up a little bit of light in the center of your eye. It just adds a little bit of something. So we're only going to add this right in the center, right here. Now you just want to do mascara. I'm going to use Urban Decay Perversion. You can use whatever you want, just don't drop it. Oh my god, look what I just did. Oh! I'm only going to put a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes because I really want that purple to kind of stand out, so I don't want my bottom lashes to be too dark. So I'm just going to give them a nice light coating. Okay, now we're going to go in with lashes. I'm using my Vegas Nay Shining Star lashes. These are so beat up. This is probably at least the 10th time I've worn these, and they still look pretty good, but they're definitely getting there. I'm horrified of cutting a new pair of lashes. I hate trimming my lashes, and I usually always have to, even though I have pretty large eyes. I'm just going to go ahead and pop these on. I don't have any tweezers, so they're probably going to look a wreck. But that's okay. We'll fix it later. So I took this little brush that we used for the lower lash line, the M515, and I just kind of flicked away that little bit of mascara that I got in the corner there. Now I'm just going to take, I have this on already, but I'm going to add a little bit more. This is the Too Faced Melted Matte in Child Star. This is a beautiful, beautiful nude. It definitely dries deeper than it looks in the tube. And not by much, but a little bit. But that little bit is just enough to make it wearable for me, to where it's not like a dead nude, and it's just really pretty. You definitely don't have to do a nude lip with this look. You can do purple, you can do black, you can do, I wore like a grayish. I think I wore a NYX lingerie that was like this really pretty gray beige color, and I really liked the way that that looked with it. So you're definitely not just limited to nudes. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know some other looks or things that you would like to see in the future. I love you guys so damn much. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.